Okay, Banjo Pals, I've got a few different melodic-oriented endings for you to experiment, and then one that's just kind of a little punchy ending, just to give you a little bit of variety when it comes to your tags. Of course, you've got your shave and a haircut. You can pretty much never go wrong with that ending. But here are a few other little bells and whistles for you to have fun with. This first one is an ending that I've used for many years. In fact, the first time I got to play on the Grand Ole Opry, I think I was 15 or 16 years old, playing along with Stuart Duncan. We went and stood on the Grand Ole Opry stage and played 2 banjo fiddle tunes. I think it was 2 minutes to midnight when we played those 2 tunes, but I remember our version of Dixie Breakdown included this ending, so I go way back with this ending. It starts off with your basic shave and a haircut. So the first half of that's something that we've been using since the very beginning, that Cripple Creek slide. And then the rest of this ending kind of echoes pieces of the G scale. So putting it together. So this should not be new information. This shape where you've got your index finger on the 1st string at the 9th fret, ring finger holding down the 2nd string at the 10th fret, reaching up with middle finger to grab that 5th string and pinky to get that D note on the 1st string, and then walking it back, and then using this open string to move your hand. Now in this case, the finger that gets to stay on his string is the index finger. So I'm going to slide it up. All the rest of my fingers need to switch, but that finger's my anchor finger. So if you keep that finger on its string, just slide it up, it's going to help you find your position. And of course you know that you're shooting for that high G there, and even though we're not really articulating the chord, here's your G chord. So let's give that a try with the click. Let's do it 3 times and play along with me. I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your lick. If you keep that index finger down, you're going to be in business as you go up here. And one other thing to remember, when you hit that open string, that means time to move your left hand. If you wait till it's time to play this note up here, you won't get there in time. See how I'm moving my hand at the same time that I'm playing the 5th string? If I wait, it's not going to happen. So whenever you see those open strings, those are there for you to travel on. So when you play it, get busy and start moving. And you'll get up there in time. Okay, that's one good one. Here's another little bit of a melodic lick that's got a little bit of our triplet at the end, and then with a pretty little chime to finish it off. This one is using pieces of the G scale. Starts. So you've got your ring finger holding down this F sharp, reaching back with middle and index, reaching index finger up to grab that C note, ring, and then you've got your triplet. Remember the way I taught you to cheat on the triplet? And once you do that, you can grab a chime here with your ring finger, the fat pad on your ring finger. And then you've got a chime here on, so your first chime is on 3 and 2. Then you're on 4 and 3. So this whole lick as a whole piece sounds like this. try that with the click. Play along with me. Let's do it 3 times. I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Okay, cool. That's a second option for a tag. And here's a final one. This one is kind of simple. I've used this lick a lot over the years. I think it's probably inspired by Alan Mundy, who has so many great ideas. If you're not familiar with Alan's playing, you owe it to yourself to check it out. He's a real legend on the banjo and was a huge influence to me when I was growing up, from his banjo playing right on down to his Adidas sneakers with the red stripes that I had to have a pair of too. This one starts off with that little piece of a tag that we've been using since pretty much the very beginning. And then we're going to go ahead and grab this piece of a G6 chord. So here's a G chord, right? The first note that you're going to play in this lick is actually an E, which is the 6th tone of a G scale. So that's why it's a piece of a G6 chord. We're going to go. And then we're going to do a pull off. So you're grabbing a G6 and kind of doing a chromatic movement back. And then a little pluck to end it. So putting that together, it's just a super fun lick, super punchy. It's straight ahead. I've used it on a lot of tunes. It's kind of a nice way to end, make things just a little bit different, a little bit more rhythmic interest, kind of in those last few beats of the ending. So let's give her a try with the click. Play along with me and we'll do it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Cool. So a nice punchy little Alan Mundy-esque kind of little tag there. You've got your triplet tag and you've got your G scale going up the neck. I'll keep thinking of melodic endings for you guys, little fun little twists that you can add to your playing. But in the meantime, you've got your shave and a haircut and you've got a few variations to keep your playing fresh and interesting. So enjoy those tags.